beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. To find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Buffalo's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Finds his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Blunt. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's Good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves. He's loose on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll try to move on from that first down play. Second and goal from the 12. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Back to pass, it's Blunt. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Jocelyn. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
10, USC 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, the LRD.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got an Allen. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, it's Blunt. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rousseau. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's going for the goal line. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Trojans will punt this one away.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Shows him the stiff arm.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Quick completion on the out, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buffalo. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
14.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Jocelyn. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 24 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Finds a crease at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. A huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. The give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Blunt. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They want that clock to run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 30. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team